Is how I'm inflating my sleeping mat. How long is it supposed to take? You ready to go, Aonghus? You ready?
I'm ready.
This is a lovely campsite. We'd stay here again. You ready? I'm Ornat.
I'm Aonghus.
And we are doing the Beara-Breifne Way. We are currently at Lough Gara in County Sligo, which is currently not on the Beara-Breifne Way, but we're here anyway because there is a lovely campsite right in front of us, if I get that in the scene. And this is where we stayed.
Yeah, we may have shaved a few kilometers off of the Beara-Breifne Way from our last point that we finished off. I believe that when this march was first originally done, I'd say they probably took the same route that we did.
Oh, definitely, they took the shortcut.
Shortcut.
They weren't gonna go all the way around because they're like, oh, let's go see a lovely lake.
Yeah.
But another reason why we decided to do that yesterday is, well, we had a late start. Neither of us had a great sleep the night before. It's just the first day with 2 backpacks. This is the first day that we're doing, or the first time we're doing multi-day hiking,
yep.
Which normally we've been doing day hike, and usually with day packs, a day hike and then maybe going the next day. We just decided let's take it easy the first day with our new gear. Let's test out the camping gear, so we camped. And I guess if we did like 20-30 kilometers, we might have been too tired for that. So we decided let's do an easy day first day and then get back on the Beara-Breifne Way. So I think we're only about a kilometer and a half from the Beara-Breifne Way. We'll rejoin that. We'll walk to Castle Baldwin. We'll maybe stop for coffee. And then we'll go into the mountains. Carrowkeel cairns are up there. And it should be really, really spectacular scenery. So that's what we're looking forward to. We might wild camp up there tonight.
Let's see what happens.
We might.
I'm sure we're starting off on a good foot here anyway.
Yeah, it's a beautiful lake here. Definitely a beautiful lake. Recommend Lough Gara and Lough Gara Caravanning Park and touring and caravanning park. But it's very, very pretty here. This is very famous for brown trout fishing if you're in the area and that's what you're into.
Yeah.
From today we are going to be hiking for the next 15 days, hopefully. We might take a 0 or 2 depending on how we're feeling, because you know, we're here to have fun. We're not here to meet a challenge. We're not here to do a certain amount of kilometers. We're just here to enjoy ourselves and take some time off work and the daily stress of everyday living.
Absolutely, and what better way to do it than hiking?
Exactly, so there's no pressure. I mean, I'd like to get to Cork. Aonghus would like to get to Tipperary.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we get on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we'll chat to you later.
Let's go.
Where we're going to end up on the other side of the lake, on top of this mountain, which isn't much of a mountain. So we're back on the Miners' Way, or the historical trail as those signs say.
Back on it now.
Rearing to go.
It's great, yeah. It's been lovely thus far. I mean, the path that we were on should be part of the Beara-Breifne Way.
Yeah, we passed a beautiful monastery, or abbey.
Yeah, walked alongside the lake, fab.
Great crack.
So we'll see now how it is. It looks like more road.
The lovely thing about that walk is that we got to see where we're walking later. So there's a mountain or a hill with the cairns on top, Carrowkeel cairn complex, and we are going to be walking up along the top of that hill.
Yeah, you can kind of see it from here as well, can't we?
Can we?
Yeah, just about.
Just about. through there. And by the way, the starting point is 3.5 kilometers from our campsite. So if you did want to stay there and this was a good stopping point for you, just bear in mind that it is a 3.5 kilometer walk that way. But worth it, I think. And they serve breakfast, and they also have like a B&B. So even if you didn't have a tent, you could stay there. But there are a few B&Bs on this route. They're just not open this season because of, well, it's 2020. Right, where's the next trail marker? Probably across the field.
Just over there.
Can you see it?
I think so. Anyway, first time off-road all day. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. I'm thinking the same.
Could have used it. We're smart.
This isn't the first time this has happened either.
No. Hey, look, walkers.
Oh, what?
Deadly.
Aren't they beautiful in their natural habitat?
We never meet walkers.
Look. Where else did you want to be going?
Except the Miner's Way.
No, so I'm taking a photo, so yeah, so go. I'm just filming, yeah, so everybody just, you know, yeah, keep very, that's us, I can't get to the Glen of Aherlow, that's my, yeah.
Well, that was interesting.
Very interesting.
We just met the author of the Ireland Way book. We now have a copy. So the Ireland Way is the Beara-Breifne Way linking up with the Ulster Way if you want to continue on into Northern Ireland. Caroline has a book on this. We're now going to use this guidebook to help us guide our Beara-Breifne Way path.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still going to get lost though.
Yeah, sorry Caroline, we probably will get lost.
Jeez, that was great. Like, lovely people.
Got loads of tips.
Out enjoying themselves in a socially distanced and healthy manner. Just to meet people who like knew so much about the route and were enthusiastic about it, and knew other people that we like have followed and looked at, like Michael from Challenge Your Life and stuff. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. It was actually so almost encouraging as well, I think.
Yeah, it's actually a great way to start off our 2-week adventure. I mean, I know we're a day into our 2-week adventure, but it's kind of, it's great to meet people who've done parts of the walk before, who know some of the problems and the issues. We're talking about the weather, they've been up to the mountain, and they're currently on a holiday and they're taking the Miner's Way in their stride. So Caroline's getting she's doing some research for updates on the book.
Thanks a mil again for the book and the passport.
Thank you for the book and the passport, because now we didn't get a Beara-Breifne Way passport. We tried to order them online, and now we have an
Ireland Way.
Ireland Way passport, so we can get stamps using the Beara-Breifne Way stamps in the places that we're going. Now we have the Ireland Way passports. I think we took a little bit of a wrong turn back there. There's no way markers in this field, but it does have a very, very beautiful view. Nearly at Castle Baldwin. Gonna have a cup of tea. Gonna look at where we're going next. The next bit's gonna be quite strenuous. Yeah, maybe we'll buy some supplies in case we do end up having to wild camp tonight. We'll just see how we get on. And now we are back on the right path after me mildly executing myself on this.
Executing yourself.
Electrocuting. It's beautiful and sunny weather now, which is definitely a lot more than what we were expecting when we checked the weather yesterday. So, fingers crossed it's going to stay the same, and we keep going.
On the historical trail.
He doesn't take you into Ballindoon.
No?
We don't even go to them.
Coming from Castle Ballindoon, where we are now. Maybe we'll hit the donkey sanctuary if we get there before 4. And then we'll probably camp somewhere here.
Yeah.
Feel better now after a bit of lunch in McDermott's of Castle Ballindoon. Much better than I was expecting from a small pub in a small town. So good food.
It's getting serious now, the sticks are coming out.
Yo, sticks.
Would you stop? Sorry. I zoomed in the stop sign behind you. Yeah. Alright.
This whole idea of not having any set plans, not having something where we're like, okay, we parked our car here, we have to reach there by a certain time, we've got work tomorrow. It's kind of nice being able to take your time, say hello to the wildlife.
Yeah.
We have 2 weeks, we can be wherever we want to be.
Yeah. Let's go to Longford.
Longford, so.
Yeah.
Place is just breathtaking. I mean, these donkeys don't know how lucky they have it, like. So I'm absolutely in love with the view here. We are just outside the donkey sanctuary. I'm just so jealous of this view that the donkeys have. And we're sitting here just trying to look out at the mountains and be like, oh, is that Ben Bulbin over there? What would be amazing to have here, just because you've got such a clear view of the mountains, would be one of those boards that shows you the mountains in the distance. We'll just have to guess for now.
Yeah, look.
Hope for the best.
That's those mountains from the opposite side.
All right.
So.
Angus has it on his phone. Not that you can see.
Not that you can see because of the reflection, but
and the lights.
Just I have pictures taken from the other side, from Knocknarea.
It's just stunning here. The Carrowkeel cemetery is up behind us, so we're gonna go. It's about 1 kilometre up the path. It's off the Miners' Way, but we think it's gonna be worth it. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably the highlight. The historical part of the historical trail is this, like, so it'd be rude not to.
And yes, it will add 2 kilometres for walking, but because we don't have fixed plans of where we're gonna stay tonight,
easy, relax. We
can just chill out and do what we want. It is a little bit, it has been quite uphill, but the scenery has been beautiful.
Very worth it.
Absolutely beautiful. And it does look kind of similar to Ben Bulbin, the rocky cliff face, but like it's phenomenal. Like I just never knew this place existed.
Yeah. I've seen signs for it, but never once thought to actually question what it is. Probably one of the 4 most important Neolithic sites in Ireland. Well, passage tombs anyway, so.
And yet nobody ever talks about it. Anyway, let's go.
Let's do it.
Carrowkeel cemetery, megalithic cemetery. Amazing views here.
Absolutely fantastic, yeah.
Like,
really worth it to visit.
Yeah, you can see Patrick, you can see Nathan.
Ben Bulbin.
You can see pretty much all of North Mayo and Sligo here. So definitely worth a visit. It's only about maybe a half-hour's walk tops from the car park. You do need probably boots, waterproof stuff up the top. It is quite mucky, bog-like.
Yeah.
So unless it's been like a really dry spell of weather, definitely have some boots with you. We're gonna go back onto the historical way, Miners Way, historical trail.
Find somewhere to camp for the night.
It's almost 6 o'clock. We've got about 2.5 hours left of daylight. Although it would be absolutely fantastic to sit up here and watch the sunset and camp up here. It'd probably be frowned upon to camp up here. It's a bit historical.
A bit historical, you know, tombs and all that jazz, and probably a bit exposed.
But we've gotten a great day. Like it's not that windy. Flew the drone a little bit.
Yeah. Not
that cold. So let's go down the hill and find a spot to camp for the night.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Bye.
On hiking trails all the time. Another random story of the day.
Ireland really is a tiny country, and the hiking community is even smaller.
It must be if everyone's out for a hike today. At the start of lockdown, well, I started watching these YouTube videos of a couple in Ireland who are doing all of the waymark trails in Ireland. Now they're a couple of years old at this stage. I think they finished it up this year, last year, but you'd watched them before.
I'd watched them.
Yeah, tough souls, and it kind of inspired this trip. Carl, who's one half of Tough Souls, we met his parents. So, small world.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? 2 people in hiking, or, you know, connection to people.
We were very excited anyway.
Yeah, we got very excited. It felt like a bit of a fan moment.
yeah, or fan, oh my god!
Time to go because battery's gonna die and we need to find somewhere to camp.
And the midges are everywhere.
Midges are eating us alive. Lads, midges are a very real problem. Covered my face, covered everywhere. Maybe it's just because it's early evening. I guess you gotta get used to it. That's the outdoor life, isn't it? We got a little lost. We missed this way marker.
When he says turn right, you turn right.
Yeah, it's not a very pathy looking path. Thankfully the path is looking quite pathy, so happy days.
not too quickly.
Just finished our very first night of wild camping.
Woo!
Woo! In this beautiful, I don't know what you would call it, but it's kind of like a ravine type thing. And we were told that it would be tough to find places to wild camp along this way, and we saw this spot and it was really pretty, so why not? And this hillside, cliff top, whatever it is, there's a little bit of a drop down here. But like we're
In spite of warnings not to camp on the side of a cliff.
Yes, our mother warned us. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. Apparently there's not much in Ballindoon.
Or anywhere for the next while.
The weather's starting to clear up. There probably will be a bit of rain this morning, but right now it's good. So we'll keep going.
Yeah, can't rain any more than it already has anyway. So.
Yeah, and we did not leave any trace, apart from like flattening some grass for our tents.
Like
but
crop circles.
That grass will definitely come back up, so it's okay. But we didn't leave anything else.
Always leave no trace.
Now we need to walk because I'm getting cold.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
My feet are very wet. I don't know. And then one of Angus's boots also got very wet in the middle of the night.
Just one of my boots. I have absolutely no idea how that even happened. I don't actually understand the physics of it. How one boot ended up being soaked and the other was not, and they were both basically in the same place, the same distance away from the flap. Madness. It's grand, only that one of my shoes is heavier than the other now, so one leg is going to be a lot more tired by the end of the day than the other.
Couple different places we could probably turn off this trail to go to Ballindoon, and this is probably the shorter one to meet up with the next trail, the Lung Lough Gara Way. We don't have to go into Ballindoon. We just decided to keep going for now. We don't need food or coffee or civilization or anything like that. We can keep going. Our feet both got really wet in that section up there. There was really long grass, a few puddles. Yeah, not feeling the best, but we'll keep at it. And right, so here we are at the end of the section of the Miners' Way that we are going to follow for the Beara-Breifne Way.
Woohoo!
Woo!
We did it!
One more done. Thoughts about the Miners' Way?
Great.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, like, you've heard of trail magic maybe from other trails in America and stuff, but the Miners' Way, this section of the Miners' Way, there's a lot of trail magic. At least we felt like we had some of it, with meeting people that maybe we didn't think we would, or people being super nice to us, making recommendations, offering us tea in their houses. Which we couldn't take them up because it was like the other way around, but definitely a pleasant experience all around.
Yeah, friendly people and lovely scenery as well.
It is
Obviously we got a bit confused that time, but
yeah, it is a bit confusing. Definitely well worth planning and prepping this section out. It's not super well signposted which parts of the Beara-Breifne Way are the cycleway or the pedestrian way, and even when you print off the maps from Sport Ireland, there's like 10 different maps, maybe 11 for the Miners' Way, and obviously not all of them are relevant. And also you don't need to go into the towns. I mean, we were kind of looking at the maps by ways of the stamps from the Beara-Breifne Way website.
And the ways themselves as well, like the individual ways, like the Leitrim Way went into Leitrim, we didn't need to go into Leitrim, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's plenty of places, but I mean, if you're doing it and you were relying entirely on B&Bs and accommodation and stuff like that, then yeah, I guess they'd make good kind of like layover points and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess just for our purposes, we didn't really need to depend on them, but now we're kind of like, gosh, an old town would be great.
Yeah, there aren't a huge amount of facilities, at least since we left Castle Baldwin. You know, we've been thinking, oh, we stop somewhere for breakfast, coffee. So we're just gonna keep walking and see where we get to. We're walking on weekdays now, so some of the shops we might pass by on a Saturday or Sunday before it may be open. So I think if I were to do this again, I would allow at least 3 days for the Miners' Way. I think it's marked as 56 or 58 kilometers of section, and I was being very optimistic, thinking, oh yeah, sure, we've been doing like 27 kilometers, we can totally do this in 2 days. Also, we did leave late the first day.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah, a lot of it has been our own fault. Maybe like taking shorter days, and
we skipped some of the official Miners' Way. Sorry guys.
So sorry Miners' Way, you know,
Miners' Way, yeah.
Whatever, our complaints are on us, not on you.
Exactly. And
because like we haven't been particularly well planned, you know.
No, we haven't. And I think the bit that we did yesterday was clearly like Carrowkeel. It's very hilly, so you know, obviously that's tiring, and I think there's a bit of Highwood, which is also quite a hill, which we did not do. So that would have been strenuous as well. The first bit that we did wasn't very strenuous. It was just we were doing it on a very hot day. I think neither of us were particularly good mood.
I was in a good mood, or it wasn't.
Yeah, moved on.
I was happy with a horse. Didn't bother me so much.
And it was hot. Make sure that you've got the energy for it, guys. When you're doing this kind of thing, you need energy. You need your sleep. You need to be well rested, well fed. We're not well fed today, but hopefully we'll find a feed on the way. Yeah, let's get on to the next one. I'm gonna stop here, and we're just gonna start the next video.
Yeah. On Lung Lough Gara Way. Here we go. Woo!
Yeah. So check out the next video if you do want to keep up with our adventures, which will be published well after we're finished, because we're not doing editing on this trip. We're just hiking, guys. Hiking. And my face is a bit dark. Do you see a brown bobbin in there? In my hood?
Where is Ornat's bobbin?
Where did Ornat's bobbin go?
Give us your thoughts in the comments.
You just do the panning shot across and hope for the best that it'll come out. Sometimes I pan both ways.
Semi-scripted.
The lone sheep is looking for his friend. He knows we're watching him. On the road again. Oh, we're going out on the road again. I want to dedicate this video to our OG fanboy, Killian de Butler.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, nice. That's good. Hi, Kelly.